What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Z Bud Grow episode 10. How's everybody doing? I know I missed a week. A lot of stuff going on between moving and resetting up, and then I had to have I had surgery on my shoulder. But we're back. Here we are running again. So here we are in our Mars Hydro 4x4 tent. And this is now an 18.6 tent, and this is our auto tent. So, let's get this out of the way. Step back real quick. Alright, as you can see, we got a 6-inch inline fan. And now we have our little fan tower so that we have air blowing. Some people probably, that's a little too much, but that's all right. I don't want we have all the different zones for climate, so we have air blowing throughout the whole thing. We are running 2 Mars Hydro TS1000s up top, and again, down bottom. So, if you've been following along, I'm going to explain. You guys seen the short, and I killed off all the clones. Clones is not what I wanted. So they're out of here. I killed off a few other plants that were in here because they weren't doing very much, and that's not what we wanted. So we got rid of them. This is our goal, is to make these. All right. These 2 smaller ones were the ones that were on 12-12. They started off 12-12. We're doing the test between 12-12 and 8-6. And obviously you can see they're both Draconia jewels, and you can see the height difference. So those are this girl, and this girl. Were all Draconia jewels from Colchicine Seeds. And then this one over here is a Blue Dream, and that is by 123 Fat Buds. And the girl in the back is also Blue Dreams, which looks a lot different since last time you guys seen her. That girl has been through hell right there. Alright, so as you can see, she got a lot of bent super crop branches over. That was not my intention. During moving and whatnot, we dropped her, and she completely came out of the whole bag. And yeah, so some of the branches got super cropped themselves. We had to cut some off because they were just completely dead. So we're gonna find out how strong she is, because she's still going. But as you can see, there's a couple crutches. That's not a tie down, that's a crutch to hold her up. There was another one here that was holding her up, but she got stiff, so she's off the crutch. But yeah, so that's the Blue Dream from 123 Fat Buds. Alright, so like I said, this is our goal right here, this one. We'll pull her out. This is what I want. This is what I've been playing around with to try to figure out to get to. This is my goal. 1 cola, 1 pot, anywhere from 14 to 28 grams. So a ½ ounce to an ounce is what I want. And that is what we want for a total of 48 of those in here. 8 per tray. So anything besides these 3 gallons, all the other ones that we were playing with are all gone. That's not what I want. I wasn't going to waste the time and continue to keep doing it, because I could have been back in it again, starting the new run the way I want it. So that's one of the reasons they're gone. Another reason they're gone, lesson learned. So what I learned about that is, don't rush your clones or your seedling stage. So basically, when I cloned those, they were only cloned for a week, and then I threw them in here 12-12. My seedlings, as soon as they popped their heads up, I threw them in 12-12. I shouldn't have done that. I should give them their 2 to 3 weeks of cloning or seedling stage to get that root mass, because if not, it's real intense, slow growing. So yeah, so I've learned why those clones weren't really growing that fast. It's because they didn't have a root ball when I put them in here. They were still trying to get a nice little root zone going on. So hence they flipped to flower. And that's another thing I learned. Clones will flip to flower a lot faster than a seedling will flip to flower. So in order to do what I want to do, it just wasn't going to work. So it wasn't going to waste no time. I chopped down basically 3 trays worth of plants I took out. We have some photos, they're over there. We'll get over to that tent. There's no more photos in here. Alright, so those are our, we can't go over them, but those are our purple mindsets. That's our grow along. Alright, so next up on this tray is 1, 2, 3 fat buds. And we have an American Gangster. So we got new labels. So we got American Gangsters, Caribbean Dream, American Gangster, and American Gangster. The one in the back actually goes to this tray. So these are all 1, 2, 3 fat buds. Make sure you check all these guys out on their channels and sub up to them. Great people to watch, great growers. So these are all his. These 3 in the back are a little smaller because once again we are doing the test of 12-12 versus 18-6, and obviously 18-6 is way better. So I'm not going to continue doing 12-12. We threw them in with the 18-6 now. So there you go. We got our bottom notes and our Cardelita leaves already removed. So let's go. And then we're just going to let them grow. And I will just keep plucking. I want to leave how it's like this, 4 leaves like that. So when these 2 top leaves get big like these 2, I'll remove these 2. And I'll just keep a set of 4 large fan leaves on the top as she grows. And the reason why my theory is if I keep taking these off, it will slow down the growth of the side shoots. And I would rather keep the side shoots tight. And except for the bottom, it's all right. So we have the straight up, and then we'll have, one coming out to the side like that. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3 fat buds genetics. The next tray up is Polly. Check him out at his channel, Polly6446 or something. I don't know if it's, I'm sorry if I screwed that up, Polly. But he's Through the Roof Genetics, and he was kind enough to send me a bunch of his strains he breeded, and they are all autos. And he sent me 9 different strains, and then he sent me a tube of mixed mystery seeds. So we have 9 up here. One of them I'm struggling getting to germinate. We'll get to that in a minute, but we'll start off first. We have Zoe Critical. That's her. Little mutation on the side, but that's alright. Then we have Zoe Skittles, Z-Skittles. And then next after that, we have OGKC, which is OG Kush Crossroad Old Critical Mass. And then here is Big Muffin. Here is Bruised Fruit. This girl is our mystery seed. Then we have a 4K purple. And then in the back we have Big Mountain. We have Mass Damage. The one that's not in here that I have is Black Rhino. I get them to germinate and crack, but from there they just die off. I have not had luck. I've already killed two off already. I have two more going. I have, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted over my thoughts. Okay, so it is called Black Rhino. Twice I have germinated, twice I had gum to pop, and both times she just died right after she popped. So right now I have two more that are popped. They're over there in the Seedling area. We'll check them out after. And then I also have another 10 more of them in, because we're going to do this tray in 2 weeks will be filled with his. So we'll be in a rotation of 2 weeks apart. So from up here. So that's going to start our rotation. So these came in. 2 weeks later, these come in. 2 weeks later, this tray will come in. And then we'll just continue every 2 weeks, bring a tray of autos in and rotate them out. So these are all in here for now. These are the photo moms that we were training. As I told you, they would fill in and grow up the way I wanted to for clonings. But we have changed out of that. And we're not going to be doing clones no more. It's not for me. So we're going to train these girls, and we're going to end up flowering these girls out. This is OG Kush from Royal Queen Seeds. This one is OG Haze crossed with Rainbow Belts by Masonic Seeds. And they all have 16 branches, 16 tops. In the back here is Putang Neville Chem from Masonic Seeds. And this area right here is Heavy Falcon from PNW Cultivators, which she's struggling to get these ones to go. But we'll see what happens to center there. Worst case scenario, I take off all the ties, I chop out that center, I top it right down there, and take that right out of there, and just let these on the outside, take those clips off and let them all go up. So those are photos. They're just in here vegging out, and we're going to end up running those four together and flowering them out. So, alright. There's our gauge right there. We're at 43 and 75 right now. Like I said, we just installed our Mazda Hydro inline fan. And she comes out here, and she runs across down to over there by exhaust up by the AC. There is my AC. Behind there is my dehumidifier if needed. So, and here's the humidifier for in here. We got our fans, and that's it. That's what we got going on in this auto box. This is the Maz Hydro 4x4 Auto Grow. And great news is, and I'm so excited and so happy for it, is Maz Hydro emailed me and asked if I would like them to sponsor my channel. So I am now going to be sponsored by Maz Hydro. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And what's more exciting is they sought me out. I didn't seek them out. So that's it feels good. It feels good. So definitely, I didn't think this channel was gonna do that. That's not what it was about. But it's brought it here, and I'm happy about it. So much blessings to Maz Hydro. All right. So there's that. Let's move on to the next. So anybody wants to know my feed-in, Fox Farm Happy Frog soil. We use either earthworm castings from Home Depot or earthworm castings from the Hydro Shop. We got perlite. We start everything off in a root riot. We use Dr. Earth. We have, this is the powder for top feeding. I actually just ordered 2 bottles, a bottle of each of the liquid of them. Thanks to 123 Fat Buds. I caught that on his channel, so that's definitely a bonus, because that's for emergencies. If they ate up all their natural food in the soil, we can hit them with a quick dose of liquid, and it will still be the same thing. Alright, we also use Stash Blend. We use flower fuel for our bloom booster for week 5, 6, and 7, which the MPK is 134.32, and I don't have an empty bag of it yet, but we do use recharge every time we top feed. And we use Mycos when we transfer the root riot blocks into the 1 gallon pots. So that is our soils and our newts. Oh, and we use dechlorinated tap water. And there's my bubbler. And there's my water down here at room temperature. It's full. It's a 55 gallon tank. And I can't really show you the bubbler because it's way over there. But it's in there bubbling. Alright, so behind this door here is now our drying area slash emergency if we need to. If we need a spot to grow. So here's our drying closet. We have our drying racks, which we get our hooks at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. You get 2 hooks, and they do spin. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Because the light's on, we're at 70 degrees and 50% humidity. If this light wasn't in here, long as my AC in my room is going and whatnot, this area holds at 62 degrees and 60% humidity. So it's perfect for drying. So, and then we got our oscillator fan down there. But here it is. Here's our big girl right here. Well, big for my grow, not to a lot of you guys' grows. This isn't a big, but for my grow, it's big. So this is our Grape Ape by the Royal Queen Seeds. We are in week 10. Finishing up week 10 in a couple days. Well, come Monday, we'll be starting week 11. So we will be pushing her to 12 weeks. And as you can see, we already had to tie up one cola. She's getting heavy. Well, let me shut the fan off real quick. Ah, damn dog hair. I thought I had a good one. There's always going to be dog hairs. I'm sorry, guys. This just is what it is. Come on, stop moving. If I go for that dog hair, it's going to shake everything again. I don't think I got it. Did I get it? Alright. So here she is. This is Grape Ape by Royal Queen Seeds. Not as many trichomes as I would like to have seen. But she does smell good. She is nice and dense. And yeah, she is sticky. So as you can see, her tip burns because I have pushed the light hard on her for her last 2 weeks. Well, last 3 weeks, whatever. No, last 2 weeks. Well, no, because week 10 we count for, because we grew all week 10, all week 11, all week 12. So, yeah, we started pushing her on week 10. So, between the bloom booster and pushing the light a little harder on her, we got our tip burns. But otherwise, pretty damn good. Can't wait to eat her. Can't wait to smoke her. Can't wait to eat her. Sick bastard. Alright. So there we go. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright. So then obviously there's our stores, all our light boxes. I don't know why I save them, but I do. You never know. Alright, so now off to the other side of the closet. The work center. Alright, so obviously there's our soil tote, there's all our newts and our buckets. And this is our neem oil setup. And then these empty jugs here are all labeled out, each one. I don't use the same jugs to mix the newts in. So, like this one is strictly for stash blend. This one is strictly for stash blend and flower fuel. We have a bleach one, we have a recharge one, and we have a hydrogen peroxide one. So, there's the work center, showed you that. Alright, so now, over here, under another Mars Hydro TS1000, which if I didn't say, over here on this side is a Mars Hydro TS1000. So, and all those Mars Hydro TS1000s, they're all 150 watts. Alright, so up top, this is our new seedling stage. So we come down bottom here, in their nice little cozy home over here. And I don't have a heat mat. This is the way I heat them. So they start off in here. And as you can see, we got some ready to start poking. So, these over here now. All right, so real quick, back to Polly's Autos here, Through the Roof Genetics. So these are the black rhinos. This is the next set I put. And so, and I will show you exactly what I mean with these girls. So here's one here. So it's the black rhino. And they just are struggling. I am just not having no luck with these girls. Not this one. There's another one back there, which came up and then she laid down. So I had to put a little stake on her, and she's not doing very well either. So once again, I got another two above the ground, but as soon as they came up, they're like, I'm all set. So I am struggling with the black rhino ones. But we're gonna get one eventually, because I got 8 more seeds right here ready to go. Then this is Zoe Skittle, which my son wants for his second plant. His box and everything's over his house now. And then over here were photos. These were Quirkles, and these are Quirkle cleaners. Quirkle is the Subcool Genetics, RIP, Subcool. We've got these through Diesel Junkie. So he did a run for Subcool seeds, and in memory of Subcool, he passed them out to the community. So those are all going on down there. So these are the ones that, so once they pop up out of here and they get to the lid, I pull them and they get put up here. And they get humidity domes put on, which there's slits cut on the sides, 3 slits. And we break them in till they come out. So this is a Quirkle by Subcool. So actually it's his strain, but it's Diesel Junkie's breed. So this one, yeah, all these. This one is another this is a Quirkle. This is a Quirkle that come out a little funky. It's all tangled up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then we have another Quirkle and another Quirkle. And then this girl back here is the Quirkle cleaner. I don't want to pull the lid off of her, but she's up there and they're good. And then we have another Quirkle cleaner right here. And she's just trying to come out. So, yeah. And like I said, the Quirkles are all photos. They're regulars, so we are going to be pulling males. The black rhinos are autos. So yeah, so they start off down here. Nice, snugly warmed and tucked in. Under white and blue lights, LEDs. And then once they pop, they come up here, and they'll be sitting under here for up to 2 weeks. So maybe a week down here and a week up here, and then they're out. All right, so that's what we got in the workstation. All right. If I don't put this back now, I'll forget. Sorry, peeps. Nice and warm. Oh, if you want to know what this is, HEPA filter thingamajig. There you go. Don't use it very often. If I do use it, it won't be sitting on the shelf. It gets pulled out and put in the room. But instead, I got a new toy. And I think every girl should have one. They're only like 50 bucks. And you should get one just to keep around. You never know. is a nice ozone generator. So we picked up an ozone generator so that once a month, because I live in my grow, so at least once a month we can sterilize the room. We'll pull all the plants out, bring them into the other room for the day, and we will sterilize out this room. We'll open up the tents and the closet doors, seal the windows, and we'll put this bad Larry on for a half hour, and then we'll let the room sit for an hour, and then we'll cover up our face, come in, pop the windows open, and we'll let the room sit for another 4 hours. And then we'll put the plants back in, and we're all good. We're gonna do that once a month to purify the air. You know. So we got that new toy, and we got this new toy too. A little camera to play with. So let's see if we can set it up, and if this thing manages to work out, I'm gonna set it up in the tent here, and we're gonna see. I don't know, maybe if it works, then we're gonna get one for our new addition. Here it is. Tell him, Taz. What's up, Taz? So here's our new addition. It's a Vivo Sun. It's a 2x3, not a 2x2. It is a 2x3 tent, and it has the controller on it. 7951 it's sitting at inside the box. We got 4 more hours and 33 minutes before it shuts down. I am still learning the controller, but it's there and we got it running so far. So we're exhaust out to the window, and down bottom down there is our exhaust sucking in the cold air for the room, which I didn't show you guys on this, but also behind the fans is where the cold air is getting sucked in. So let's get inside here. This is now our 12 in 12 tent, and it is our photos. So our photos will get a week, and then right into here. And they are staying in our 1 gallons, and the same thing. We tried this 1 cola thing over in the 4x4 tent, and we couldn't do it because we had the shelving unit and it grew too high. So now we are dedicating this to 14 1-gallon plants. We're going to do 5 1 gallons in the front, 5 1 gallons in the back, and 4 1 gallons through the center. So, and same thing, we are going to try to train them up for the 1 cola thing. So these 2 right here, colchigen seeds, Ukrainian raspberries. These were the 2 keepers that we got going on. And they are going. Got buds going. So here's an example. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to take that leaf. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to take this one. Alright. There we go. I'm going to send the energy up. So, back here is our 91 Cherries OG from Dad Marino. Same thing, I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to take this one. So he gave us three seeds, and we got our 1 female keeper right here. Alright. So as you see, we are working on our 1 colas. Think we're going to get to what we want. Alright, now back here is our Calves blueberries. So we got a pack of seeds from Calves. We got 7 of them to pop. One of them was a little iffy mutation wise, so we got rid of it, brought us down to 6. 5 of them were males. This was the only female, and she's here ready to go. So this is by Calves Snake Oil. This is his Calves blueberry. So, and as you can see, because we're going to be doing so many, it's easier to grab it. You know, pick up a stack of these cards for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So we put the name, Ukrainian Raspberry. We got our first feed, second feed, third feed. We write the dates. So on 3/25 is actually when this plant came inside when this plant was put into this pot and put into the tent. So we know what days we gotta feed, we know how much to feed, and every time we feed it's recharge with stash blend in between feedings, except for at the end it will be its last recharge, and it will be stash blend with flower fuel. They're gonna be 10 to 12 week grows, so the finish dates will be between 5/26 and 6/9. So that's how we labeled them all, and it's just easier, and I probably should have scribbled it off already, but I didn't. But once I feed something, I should cross it off, just so I know I've already fed and I don't double feed my girls, because I believe I double fed some plants the other day. We'll find out though. But anyways, yeah, so we got the humidifier tucked into the side for now. All right, right there's the cold air coming in for the exchange. We have these two lights here, which shit, I forget the names of them, but they're 100 watts each. So we got 200 watts in here with a 6-inch inline fan, and I can't even remember what the Viva Suns things are. It don't matter, because I'm not here they're not sponsoring me or nothing. So, but yeah, so that's a new addition. So this is our photo tent. We will be running straight 12-12 in here, and we'll be doing 14 1-gallons, straight 12-12, 2 weeks over from seedling stage. That's our auto tent, which is 18.6. So they'll go 2 weeks here, and then they come over here for their rotation in our auto tent. If we do decide, someone asks, oh, have you ever done hydro? There is all my hydro buckets. DWC, whatever you want to call it. There's my salt water and basins. So, and obviously that's my pump for it. So, talking with my brother, we might, for content, it's a possibility, when we get this liquid dock to earth, we might run one of those buckets up there, right over here all by herself. So, it's a possibility. I will run a hydro under this one Mars Hydro TS1000 and using Dr. Earth's organic liquid fertilizer. Sounds interesting. You know me, it's all about projects. Let's do it. But all right, yeah, so that's that. You've seen all my new additions, all my new toys. Pretty sure the sponsorship with Mars Hydro's locked in. And yeah, we got our style of grow. We figured it out. We locked it in. I explained to you why I trashed everything else, because oh yeah, look at, see, that's the Blue Dream one that I dropped and crushed. See what I mean? But anyways, so yeah, we played around. You guys see me play around with different training techniques with photos and autos in here, and to try to figure out to get to what I wanted. I figured it out. You guys were with me when we did it, so it's all figured out. That's what we want. That's what we're gonna go for. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Got the toys. We got the dog. What's up, Taz? What's up, dude? What's up, kid? Woo! He's like, get out of my face, kid. All right, everybody. All right, I'm just playing now. Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. So that's what the grow's doing, guys. All right. I'm sorry I left you guys hanging for a week while we refigured things out here. And like I said, I am one-armed. Oh, I'm trying to show you. I am one-armed. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the update, guys. I don't know what else to say right now. I think I might be a little buzzed off the pain meds. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's the buds. God, I'm gonna have to make a short of it. I did weigh them out, and I did hit my goal. I know I said I was gonna wait and do it with you guys, but I lied. I did it anyways. So the firecracker, we got 72 grams. So this is the firecracker. Let me see. Mind you guys, remember, I don't trim my buds. Trim. Because, get something to pour it out on. Because I smoke my sugar leaf. So I give it a wet trim before I dry it. And whatever's left on there, I'll just smoke when I cut it up. Whatever. There's one. This camera. So these ones are still curing. Oh, dog hit. Taz is coming down at me. So this is the firecrackers. Like I said, you can see the leaf all over it. God damn, dog hair. Sorry, peeps on the dog here, man. Sorry. It's tight. It could be tighter, but it's tight. Oh, like I said, it could use some better trimming, but... So we got firecracker. Hold on, put this aside. So firecracker was 72 grams. Oh. All right, this is the Cinco. Is it? No, I'm sorry. This isn't the Cinco. This is the kosher buffalo. Dang, I just got mad. You know, it's all this dog hair. It's more than normal because of the move. It's alright. Damn, everywhere. Whatever. Get that butt out of my hand. There's another piece. So, and she's pretty solid. She's hard. And that is kosher buffalo, and we got 12 grams on her. Push her to the side real quick. And this is Cinco de Mayo. So the kosher buffalo, that's now covered in dog hair, is from Masonic Seeds. The firecracker, Masonic Seeds. This Cinco de Mayo is New England genetics. Now they're small because it's a small plant, so, but these things are so tight. Let me that's the Cinco de Mayo. So you got some trichomes going on. Damn, I can't believe how much dog hair is on this shit right now. And I don't really understand why. I wonder if it was in this blue tray when I just dumped the blue tray. When I just dumped everything in here, because this stuff's all covered in mad dog hair. And I think I would have noticed it before this. This blue tray was just sitting on top of my tent, not closed, so I'm curious by him shaking if the hair went up there. But it is what it is. But anyway, so we got our Cinco de Mayo, 13 grams, kosher buffalo, 12 grams, firecracker, 72 grams. And then the one that I hate, and once again, I grew it once before, and I thought it was me, but it wasn't me, it was the plant. It just sucks. And that is Flower Bomb Kush. So she's got some sponge in her, and she is dry. She's not like fluffy, like see-through fluffy. but she's not hard as a rock. And look at all the leaves. That's one of the main reasons I don't like it. And I think that's kind of why she's kind of smushy. Is because of all the leaves. I mean, but she's probably got the biggest buds in there. More dog here. But I'm not happy with this. Never again will I grow a flower bomb kush thing. I don't even know if I'm going to smoke this or if we're going to bake with it. We're probably going to bake with it. But, so, and I got 2 jars of that. Taz, lie down, please. Lie down. Good boy. Here's another one. Oh. Let's see, zoom in and get any trichones in here. Look at that. Where's the trichones? Nothing. On a little bit on sugar leaves. That's about it. Yeah. So, and we got 39 grams of her. So we got 72, 13, 12, and 39 makes 136 plus 6 grams of trim that I cut off. Which my son now has. But anyways, so it brought me to a total of 142 grams. All right, we had 10 1-gallon pots that we harvested. So we needed to go, was a ½ ounce a pot, so we needed 5 ounces. 142 comes out to 5 ounces. That's crazy, right? It comes out to 5.02 ounces. So we know that we can get a ½ ounce out of the pots, minimum. So we're gonna get our goal. We got our style, and we're on our way. So, all right. Now I got all my mess to pick up. This is why there's probably dog hair in all my shit. Because there is. Alright, guys. So you see my grow. See buds grow. We're back in action. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Sorry it was another long one. But, real quick. Told you, ADHD, bear with me, people. So, because Mars Hydro is now going to be sponsoring us, we are going to have to do 3 videos a week instead of 2 videos. So on Tuesdays, we will stay with our grow along and our card game. On Saturdays, we'll still post, but we're going to have episode. So this week will just be episode 10. Start next week, it's going to be episode 11, part 1, Mars Hydro Auto Temp. And that will be on Saturday. On Sunday will be part 2 Photo Grow. It will be episode 11, part 2 Photo Grow. So, is that correct? Is that what I want to do? No, that's not correct. I'm going to have to change the date. So Tuesday, Friday, Sunday is going to be the days. So, all right? So, changing it up. If Mars Hydro is going to sponsor me, we're going to give them their own video. So, all right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching, liking, the comments, all that. It's been blowing up like crazy. I love it. It's so cool. Such a good feeling. I appreciate all you guys' support. All my lifelong followers that have been here since I started. You guys are the best. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. Couldn't make it this far without you guys on this whole YouTube journey. So, all right, everybody. Anybody new here, like, subscribe, follow along. You know, we do a lot of projects here, something a little different. It's not just come in and check out the canopy. And yeah, we do a lot of different things. I got mad medical ADHD, blah, as you can see. So things change a lot, but whatnot. So, all right, everybody, that's enough, blah, blah, blah. Peace, everybody. Have a great one. Hope you have a good weekend. Till next time, we'll see you Tuesday. Make sure enter in if you haven't entered the giveaway, and you can still enter on this video. So enter your card number. If you enter a card that somebody else has picked, I will try to let you know that you need to pick another card. All right. Peace, everybody.